you confused with all of the information out there on how to have a clean, healthy skincare routine for your age? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and that is exactly what we're going over today. And I am so excited to introduce you to Amanda. She is a holistic esthetician and skincare therapist who's going to be giving us her top 5 healthy tip skincare routine. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, how did you get into skincare?
So basically, I've been on a skincare routine since elementary school. My mom always wanted to be an esthetician and makeup artist, so kind of passed that passion along to me. And then through the years, I got more interested in makeup. I had a career in that for a long time. Went to college for fashion and ended up going to esthetician school in my late 20s. And found myself back in the fashion world and anyway, got myself back into my true passion, which is skincare, especially green skincare, at a later stage in life. But
so amazing. And that is how I met Amanda. She has been helping me for the past couple of years. She cleaned up my skincare routine. I like something that is quick on the go, but is still going to be good, help with some of the, I call them crinkles.
me too.
And I can't wait for her to go over her top 5 tips. So let's get into number 1.
Yes.
Which our first one is a proper cleansing routine.
Yes, so cleansing is a big deal, which I'm sure everyone knows. However, we want to make sure we're doing it properly. The biggest tip I have, and the biggest thing I see with a lot of clients, is that they're not cleansing in the morning. Big misconception, you really do have to cleanse. Splashing with water is not going to do it. If you consider sleeping on a pillowcase, if you have dirty hair, whatever have you, you're gonna sweat at night, skin particles, whatever. You need to get that off on top of the skincare that you had on the night before. So if it's active, you can't be leaving on retinol or exfoliants the following day. That needs to come off. So that's the biggest one. But also choosing the right cleanser for your skin type. So there's cream-based cleansers, there's oil-based cleansers, foaming, gels, there's just so much out there. So you just want to make sure, number 1, you know your skin type. So you may need to consult a professional for that if you don't know it. But cream cleansers are going to really be mainly for those with drier, more mature skins. And then a gel really for anyone else. But there's a lot of different options out there, and yeah.
That was definitely one of the things. That's definitely one of the things I had help with, is getting the right cleanser down and when to do it and what I needed to do. It's super helpful. So the second healthy skin tip that we're going to get into is one that I hear a lot about. I have clients that ask me about, and I always send them off to Amanda, but tools for anti-aging.
Yeah, this is a really big one because there's so much out there. Not to mention a lot of misinformation and misuse of these tools. Some of my personal favorite tools are gua-sha, which I'm sure everyone is very familiar with, because that's out there a lot. Cupping, Kenza wand, and these are just little pressure point gemstone tools that you can do gua-sha routine with or anything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And do you have a certain one that you enjoy using most? Do you kind of mix and match between
I
them?
tend to personally mix and match, but a lot of these too are kind of what are your personal skincare goals, your skin type. Not everyone can use gua-sha. So in that case, maybe the Kenza wand would be better for you. If you are looking for just maybe depuffing, lymphatic drainage, something like the cupping would be best. So there's a lot that gets into it, to be honest, and who can use what you have time for, your lifestyle. I also love LED face masks. That's something I do use regularly, and they do make a big impact
Amazing. So you do that one regularly?
Yes, that's the one I mainly do out of
Okay.
everything.
Awesome. And do you have particular ones that you like?
I do the higher dose. For me, I did my research, and I highly recommend you do as well. Trustpilot, Better Business Bureau, anything, just to knowing that you're going with the right brand. I happen to already trust higher dose. I love their sauna blankets, so I went with them. I use their red light neck enhancer and the face one. They're cordless. They're amazing. Like
Quick and easy.
quick and easy.
You can get stuff done around the house
Absolutely.
while you're helping
And also,
out
if
your
you do
skin.
it in the evening, it helps relax you for sleep. So that was another bonus.
I'm all about getting more sleep, which
Yes.
I also remember you telling me your nightly routine quick before you go to bed for your neck. What is something that you do for that?
I do. I do lymphatic drainage every night on my neck, and it could be with pretty much any of these tools, just kind of what I decide to grab. But basically, it's just you're waking up your lymph system and then draining. And number one, helps with relaxation. I tend to wake up with less of a puffy face. And it's just important to get that lymph moving, whether it's in the morning or night.
Amazing.
You know.
And then are there other things if people wanted to do going to see someone for their face that they could use versus more of a manual?
Yes, so there are tools I'm sure everyone's heard of. Maybe you have them, things like microcurrent, which the new face is a big example of one you might have at home. Those are great, but just keep in mind they have to be used really frequently at home. If you get them done by a professional, it's not as frequent. So for example, with an at-home microcurrent, you would have to do it 5 nights a week, 15 minutes a day for months to see results. A lot of us don't have that time, nor do we want to, even if we did. With a professional, it's what we use is stronger, so you can get results faster and they last longer, and it's something you're not having to do. So
Fabulous.
that's like, I do it on myself, and it's made a huge impact.
Amazing. So what exactly is microcurrent?
So basically, microcurrent is a low-level current that, think of it as basically weight training for the muscles under your skin. So what it's going to do is, doing it frequently will train your muscles, kind of go back where they came from.
And then I also remember you use frownies.
Yes,
What are
that's a whole
they?
other one. Okay. So I have personally seen stuff like this on Instagram talking about face taping, and I didn't kind of buy it for a while. Decided to try it for myself. They really do make a difference. I wouldn't particularly say it's a replacement for something like Botox, but it can be if you're okay still having like your natural face movement, if that makes sense. But it is something you have to do very frequently for a couple of months to see lasting results. They're just little stickers, basically, that you stick on. You create like a cast over your forehead at night. And it really helps smooth out it helps smooth out your wrinkles. You just have to make sure you're doing it correctly. But if you're really looking for another alternative to things like Botox, this is a really good one. It really does make a difference. You just have to be consistent, along with any routine. But
I love it. So some simple tools that you can start doing at home right away for your skincare routine. And getting into our third healthy tip suggestions would be the simple anti-aging routine.
yes. So a lot of my clients come to me and they're either using a boatload of things that aren't right for their skin type. They can't keep track of it because it's too much, or you're not doing enough expecting certain results, which you're not going to get. But basically what I do is I ask my clients their lifestyle. You've got to take that into consideration, figure out your skin type. But the biggest tips I have would be cleansing, exfoliating, but not overdoing it. Ingredients, like retinol, vitamin C are going to be like your 2 biggest key ingredients, as well as peptides. So again, that would be in the formulation you choose that's right for your skin type in any of that capacity. But always hydration is going to be a huge thing. For example, like what we have for Melissa's routine, she travels a lot. She doesn't have time. So I'm like, all right, we're going to be really simple with this. I have a product called 8 Faces we sell where I work. And that's basically vitamin C, it's your moisturizer, it's your oil, it's your eye cream, all in one. Like, it's not for all skin types, but I mean, it's amazing. It makes an impact, it works, and it's
easy.
one product. You wash your face, you throw that on, you put your sunscreen on, and that's that. So you don't always need like these multi-step routines. I know a lot of people just don't want to be doing that.
And when I am home, I do have a little longer routine. You've recommended the Toma cleanser that I use.
I love that cleanser.
I also have the lotion. And then do you want to talk about, this has been a game changer.
Yes. So Koa sunscreen has got to be the best one I've ever found. It can be used on all skin types, literally like any skin shade. It blends seamlessly, and it's mineral. I always recommend for everyone only mineral, especially if you have hyperpigmentation or melasma. But basically this one is as clean as it gets. It's lightweight, it's moisturizing, and it wears well under makeup. So, and try this if you're looking for a good mineral SPF.
Love this SPF, and that is clean, which is leading us into our fourth healthy tip, is non-toxic products.
Yes, so basically, I know there's like a lot of information out there when it comes to clean, green, all of that. You've got greenwashing. Basically, you've got, in the clean skincare world, you've got plant-based skincare and non-toxic skincare. Your plant-based is going to be best for anyone who wants to really make sure that you're keeping it as clean as possible. Again, you know, not all brands are the same, but some of my favorite brands that are completely plant-based are Life Botanical, Toma. Those are two lines that really do a lot of research and use very unique and sophisticated ingredients to create results and are really good for most skin types. There's also more affordable brands like Nutrium, which is clean, Good Molecules. There's so much out there. And then you've got your non-toxic, which can get a little murkier, but they're more for things like clean and clinical, I call them. So if you're looking for more targeted results, maybe, you know, wrinkles, discoloration, sometimes you're going to get some better results with those. But you still need to do a lot of research because non-toxic, it's just a big umbrella. So what I suggest and what I do myself is I have this app called Yuka. You just scan the barcode and it'll basically tell you on a percentage of 100 how clean it is, and then breaks down the ingredients for you and why they're toxic or not. So it kind of takes that guesswork out.
Awesome.
For you.
Such great suggestions in how to figure out if your products, and it can be really overwhelming. I know when I first went to it, I was like, oh no, all my products. And she's like, she broke it down super simple, and we just slowly started taking one thing out, and now all of my products are really clean, and I've noticed such a big difference in, one, my skin. I feel better, I'm sleeping better. So it makes such a big difference. So yeah. For our last tip on having healthy skin, and I think sometimes this one a lot of people don't necessarily think about, and like we talk about it all the time, it would fall under the category of gut health, hydration, and supplements. Yes.
So, believe it or not, I know this information's out there, but this can get confusing too, and I'm going to preface, I'm not a dietitian or a doctor, but gut health has a huge, huge impact on skin. If you're noticing you have flare-ups like eczema, acne, really focus on anti-inflammatory foods. Maybe do a food sensitivity test to see what those triggers are, because again, everyone's triggers are different. Maybe dairy causes someone's acne or eczema. Maybe it's something else. I actually had a client that suffered for years with persistent adult acne. Finally took the steps in doing food elimination, come to find out it's beer that was causing her acne, and literally gone in a month. It has 1 month from eliminating that. And it's not like she had it frequently. So it's whatever was in beer, didn't matter the type, it caused her acne. So it's interesting. Anti-aging Again, anti-inflammatory is going to help with that. You want, foods, a lot of vegetables and fruits that are high in antioxidants. Kind of just taking care of your skin from the inside out. Obviously, hydration goes without saying. Drink a lot of water.
We talk a lot about that here.
The biggest tip I have with water is a pinch of Celtic salt in your water. Gives you those minerals and it helps you absorb the water better.
Those electrolytes.
Yep.
Absolutely. We've got that. I've got some electrolytes I use sometimes. So perfect tips for healthy, glowing skin. We also mentioned supplements. So what are some good supplements people should be thinking about in terms of their skin?
So some of my favorite supplements that I personally use are, I do add collagen to my coffee. I've been doing that for well over 10 years and I honestly think it has worked. I know there's a lot of information out there on that. BioSil, which is actually a supplement that helps you with your own personal collagen, if that makes sense. It's a collagen regenerator, and that has made a big difference. As well as I do Mary Ruth's multivitamin, morning multivitamin for 40s plus, and it's got their hair growth and skincare liposol and something else in it. But those are some of my favorites personally.
Amazing. And that you stick with as part of your current routine right now. I love the collagen. It is in my matcha, so I get my collagen every day. I definitely think that collagen makes a difference with my skin. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's a little extra glowy.
I've been using it so long, honestly, and my nails grow.
It's quick, easy. You just put it in your morning routine. So, Amanda, if people want to find out more, if they are in the DMV area and want to come and see you, if they've got more questions, where can they find you?
So I work at Green Revolution Studio. We are in Bethesda, kind of close to downtown. You can find me at _skincare with Amanda on Instagram, though I'm not very active, but I check my messages. Or reach out via email, which I will get more frequently. That's Amanda _DeSanto, DESANTO @yahoo.com.
Amazing. We'll also put all of that information for you down below in the description box. I highly recommend you reach out to her. She has been so helpful for me and my skincare routine. My boyfriend even goes and sees her. He loves her. So just another way for some self-care for yourself and to continue to have healthy, glowing skin. So thank you so much for joining us. If you want Amanda to come back, let us know down below in the comments. Don't worry about remembering all the names to these products. We are going to link them down below for you in the description box. And I also have a discount code for you for higher dose. I also love their products. I have their sauna blanket and a number of my clients have them as well. I do get an affiliate commission from that, but go ahead and check out that description box below for your discount and all of the products we mentioned in today's session. Cannot wait to see you in the next one. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.